CLBC stands for Community Living British Columbia. We're a provincial Crown agency that provides supports and services to adults with developmental disabilities. And my training is as a social worker. I started back in 1991. I actually did child protection social work, but I always had an interest in working with both children and adults with disabilities.
A lot of individuals are not familiar with our services, and so I think it's important that we provide more information for the community.
My job is mostly to meet with people to help them figure out what they'd like to do with their life.
Our objective is to integrate and provide opportunities and encourage and support opportunities for inclusion.
We've gone from a place of 30 years ago where we put people in institutions to where people are now back in their communities and are part of community, just like everybody else.
We've seen people who found employment, their confidence level has skyrocketed. They're a different person when they have a job. They feel like part of the community.
John's been with us almost from the beginning. We found him one of our career fairs, and he had just worked at another local company, and he was really looking for a career that he could last forever. When people of diversity enter our lunchroom, they interact with our other associates, and it just makes for a wonderful team environment. It gives them a sense of accomplishment, gives them a sense that they belong in our organization, and we try and encourage that.
I sweep around the building, I clean around the outside, I bring the buggies in, I push them in, do customer service, and greet the customers. When I came to this job here, I seemed to enjoy it. I fit right in with everybody.
He just comes to work every day with a smile on his face, very positive. You'll never hear anything negative come out of John. He always just comes to work every day to try his best.
We got a statutory declaration declaring October Community Living Month. It's something that's done province-wide, but again, it was one of our self-advocates who went to the councils to say, would you do that as a proclamation for the cities, and they did.
My name is Debbie Ramage. I'm involved with CLBC. I'm one of the advocate liaison peer advisors. I'm a person that has a developmental disability, but you'd never know it. I have a quote, and it goes like this: recognize people for their gifts, not faults.
We all work collaboratively, the staff and the programs. We have some really good programs in our community.
I'm a job developer and job coach for Vancouver Island Community Connections. We're a service that assists people that are accessing service through CLBC, and we help with finding jobs and then help with training on the job. I find that people tend to stereotype a little bit. You say disability, they think one person. Whereas that's the furthest thing from the truth. Everybody's still an individual. If somebody has a disability, it doesn't change the fact that they're unique.
Often people with disabilities are told they can't do things simply because you have a disability, you can't do that. And that's just not true.
Part of our project is to focus on health and well-being, and also to socialize with other people in the community. And we find that coming here and exercising amongst the rest of the people in our community, we're meeting a lot of people that aren't challenged in any way. We're getting away from, the disabled swim, or if you can only work out at the times for disabled people. They don't have that here, and I really like that about these facilities. It's not about the disabled and the non-disabled. It's everybody together at the same time. When they see somebody in a wheelchair in the gym, a lot of people are like, what are they doing in here? But you know what? They're just like you and me. They're working on their upper body strength, their lower body strength. Somebody with CP can still walk on a treadmill next to you. And they're building their strength up for themselves, body and mind. And it's a neat perception to see people looking, going, wow, you are amazing.
You can walk in front of people, you can walk over top of people, but I believe that we walk with people on the journey in their life.
Each person is unique and different and has gifts to offer community.